position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Handoff to the single back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Now improvising. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Takes the easy completion. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Barney. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now, a great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Cooper. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Moving out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. drop-off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. To the air, it's Raiola. Buys a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Barney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To throw, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's John. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Bond. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give to the lone running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working.
Back's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nelson. Bulldozes his way through. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. It's Bonner.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bond. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
The give to Davis. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And I really like like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Coming out with it, it's Parker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. They've got the screen set up. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going. And so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They'll try the outside to the left. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Touch pass on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The hand to the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
They've yet to convert on fourth down, though not for lack of trying. 0 for 3 so far. Let's see if they can get it done this time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good is still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 9 to Nevada. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Barker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Beebe. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. The short hands, it's John. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game. Has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the gun.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Into the end zone. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in, can't win by enough, got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.